graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Yoshida swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome on into another edition of Phillies Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. First and foremost, let's say hello to everybody that's here in the chat. Lydia is here. What's going on, Lydia? Hello, my angel, my little Deborah. Talk to me. What's going on, says Lydia. What's up, Lydia? Hot Corner's also here. Deborah's here. What's up, Deborah? JG is also here as well. Hello to everybody that's just tuning on in right now. Eric is also here. Hot Corner need a strong outing from Painter. We're going to talk about that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cool J is also here. Let's go. Okay, so let's get down to everything. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation, you and I. So a couple of things heading on into this game. So the Philadelphia Phillies, the main storyline heading on into this game is that the Phillies are looking to win another series in a row. They're looking to try to make it 5 series in a row. And can they get the series win tonight against the Red Sox? I think that the answer is yes. But that's going to be one of the big headlines coming on into this game. Okay. The other headline that's coming on into this game right now is that Trey Turner was feeling under the weather. And it was reported from Don Mattingly today that he is not in the lineup. Now, personally, I think that this is good that Trey Turner is not in the lineup today, and that you give a chance like Edmundo Sosa, a guy like Edmundo Sosa, to go out there and give you some really good offensive production and defensive production too. So I like the way that the lineup is shaped today. I would still prefer to have Justin Crawford batting leadoff. I think that that's more of a natural leadoff hitter when you talk about Justin Crawford. But Kyle Schwarber, I don't think that that's a bad option either, because, you know, you want to start the game off with a bang. Hopefully he gets number 6 in a row today. I'm looking at 2 numbers today, chat. I'm looking at 6 and I'm looking at 14. I want Brandon Marsh to get to that 14-game hitting streak, and I want Kyle Schwarber to get to that 6-game home run streak. Those are the 2 numbers that I'm looking for today. The other number that I'm going to be looking for, though, is 7. Now, why is 7 important? Because I want Andrew Painter today to go 7 innings. I do. Call me crazy. That's really what I want. I think that a lot of people would love that. Some people might think that that's asking for a little bit too much. This Boston Red Sox offense has really been struggling, okay? And if Zach Wheeler pitched last night the way that he did, I'm not trying to discredit Zach Wheeler. Wheeler pitched really good last night. But I also know that the Red Sox offense has really been struggling, and Zach was not getting a lot of his swing and miss type of stuff. So, if there's a game where Andrew Painter can just shut up the critics, I want that to be tonight. And 7 is the number that I really want from Andrew Painter. I want him to go 7 innings. If he can go that deep, I would be very thrilled with that. I think that that would be a recipe for success if he can go 7 innings. Realistically, though, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect from Andrew Painter because this guy has a 6.89 earned run average, 30 strikeouts in 7 games this season. This guy has had a lot of problems delivering from the stretch. He's also struggled with his command as well, and that's really the big issue that we've seen from Andrew Painter so far. How is he going to do with his command tonight? Because this is the outing to me where if he does not pitch well, I think that you really have to consider putting him back in AAA just to see if they can help work with him on certain things, with his velocity, with his control of not just his fastball, but with his other pitches. That is something that really stands out to me tonight when I go on into this outing, because they need Andrew Painter to go out there and give you a good quality start. I would really be thrilled if the Philadelphia Phillies didn't have to go to their bullpen and maybe just went to 1 or 2 guys rather than 4 or 5 guys. I'm happy that the bullpen is rested. You know, you had the off day Monday, and then yesterday you had Duran, and then you had Alvarado pitch. But I really don't want to see much of the bullpen again tonight. And if Painter can just give you 7 strong innings of work where he gives up 3 earned runs, I'm happy with that. Am I being a little bit optimistic? I think so. But I need him to go out there and just give you a good start. Just give the Phillies a good start today. And I'm hoping that he gets run support because that obviously matters too. It's nice that the Phillies are batting first because they have a chance in this first inning here to really try to get a hold of Sonny Gray. And if they can give him a little bit of a cushion, I feel much more confident with Andrew Painter going into the bottom of the first with a 3-run lead rather than a 0-0 game. So I'm looking forward to a good Andrew Painter start tonight. I'm hoping that he can prove a lot of people wrong and that he can shut up and that he can shut up the critics. But this is a test. This is a test for Andrew Painter. This is an exam for him. And he's going to have to succeed at this. Because if he doesn't, I would strongly consider the Phillies moving him back to AAA and just have him go for a couple of outings to see if they can work with him on his control. Because he's not pitching well at all. The control is so off. When he wants to go over to the outside corner, sometimes the pitch goes a little bit towards the middle of the plate, and he's missing his spots. Some people have given this guy the nickname of Andrew Nola, and I don't like that. But I just want him to shut up the doubters tonight. And I've been tough on Andrew Painter. I've been very tough on Andrew Painter, but that's because I want him to succeed. Some people think that he just can't pitch, period. Ever since he got the Tommy John surgery, he just never has been the same. Just go out there and have a good outing tonight. Get the monkey off your back and just provide a really good quality start for this Philadelphia Phillies team because they could use that. They really could. So we'll see how that works, but that is a major headline heading on into this game. I also wanted to ask you, chat. This is a question that I wanted to just put out there. Okay, and I might bring this back up during the post-game show too. But the question that I have, okay, so Don Mattingly, the Philadelphia Phillies are 11-3 under Don Mattingly ever since he took over. They were obviously 9-19 under Rob. And a lot of people have given Don Mattingly his flowers, like me. But there was a conversation that I was hearing earlier today, and people were saying, well, under Rob Thompson, the Philadelphia Phillies ended up having to face the Braves, the Cubs, the Braves, and the Cubs again. And both of those teams were very hot. And so they were wondering, is the Phillies' schedule easier right now? And that led me to this question. Is Don Mattingly getting too much credit for the Phillies' offensive turnaround lately? And I want you to really think about that and give me your thoughts. The bats have definitely looked a lot better, for sure. But how much of it actually is because of Don? And how much is it just because the players are naturally heating up? That's something that I want to ask you guys. Obviously, if you look at things, at how things were under Rob, Bryson Stott was not hitting like this. Brandon Marsh was not hitting like this. His 13-game hitting streak started under Don Mattingly's regime. And obviously, Kyle Schwarber's home run streak has occurred under Don Mattingly, too. Marsh was still producing. I want to make sure that I give him credit. He was still producing. And he was still hitting the ball well, but he is really flourishing. He really is. But how much of that is because of Don Mattingly's impact? And how much do you think is actually on the players? And how much do you think is it on just the schedule? And the nature of who the Philadelphia Phillies are playing? That's my question to you. Let me know and give me your honest answers down below. All right, final score predictions for tonight. I'm going to say that the Phillies are going to win 8-3. That's my final score prediction for tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies are facing Sonny Gray. We'll talk a little bit more about him in just a few seconds. But I got the Phillies winning 8-3. And my most valuable player for tonight's game, I'm going to say Brandon Marsh. Brandon Marsh is my most valuable player for tonight. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This guy is just seeing the baseball so well. In basketball, they say that sometimes the rim looks bigger when you're shooting the ball at a very high level. And in baseball, people say sort of the same thing. You've heard it from players that the ball actually looks bigger when you're hitting the ball very well. And so the ball has really been cruising in when it comes to Brandon Marsh hitting. And it's been an awesome thing to see. So I got 8-3 Phillies as my final score prediction. I got them winning by 5, and I got Brandon Marsh as my MVP for tonight's game. All right, it is now 6:41 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's make sure that we say hello to more people that are here in the chat. Keep providing me your answers down below on what you guys think about this game. All right, so for the Philadelphia Phillies, we're going to take a look at their starting lineup right now. So here is their starting lineup for tonight. They got Kyle Schwarber batting leadoff. He's playing at the DH position. Bryce Harper is over at first base. He'll be batting second. Adolis Garcia is batting third, playing out in right field. Brandon Marsh is out in left field. He'll be batting fourth. Batting fifth is Alec Bohm, who is playing over at third base. Then you got Bryson Stott batting sixth, playing over at second. JT Realmuto will be batting eighth tonight, and he will be catching. And batting eighth is going to be Justin Crawford, who is the center fielder for the Philadelphia Phillies tonight. And batting ninth is Edmundo Sosa. He's playing for Trey Turner. So Sosa is batting in the 9th spot. Once again, the Phillies lineup, it's Schwarber, Harper, Garcia, Marsh, Bohm, Stott, Realmuto, Crawford, and Sosa. And they will be facing Sonny Gray. And Sonny Gray this year, well, he's now 36 years old. This is a guy who's coming off of an outing where he went 5 innings. He gave up 4 hits, no runs, and walked 2 batters and just struck out 2. He's been overall pretty sharp over his last 3 outings or over his last 2 outings, I would say. He's gone 7 2/3. He's only allowed 7 hits, 1 earned run, and he's given up 3 walks, and he has struck out just 4. He's not the strikeout pitcher that he used to be. But this is a guy who technically does a really good job at getting the fly ball outs. He had 12 in his last game, and he had 5 in the game before that. But he's really good when he is on. And I'm really hoping today that the Philadelphia Phillies put up patient at-bats against him, because this is a guy who can throw mistakes. He's at that point of his career where the velocity is just not there anymore. It's really not. He's not getting you with 97, 96 on the fastballs. It's really, it's taken a dip. And that's part of it's because of age, and obviously part of it's because of the arm too, of course. But we'll see how the Philadelphia Phillies do against him this evening. But I think that they can easily put up at least 5 runs against him and try to tack on some runs early. But let me know what you guys think about that down below. I'm going to go back to my question. The question that I asked before, and that is this. Is Don Mattingly getting too much credit for the Phillies' offensive turnaround lately? That's the question that I have for you. All right? Matthew is here. What's up, Matthew? How you doing? This is the last chance for Painter. Absolutely. I'm giving you 6 strikeouts. At least if you can't do that this game, you're gone. I forgot about Turner. Yeah, why was he leading off again? How long did this happen? Well, if you guys remember when Trey Turner was struggling his first year as a Philly, it took Rob forever to just move him down in the order, and that guy was just so putrid at the plate. He was like 0 for 45 or whatever the case was. So regardless, that is the lineup for the Phillies. Once again, it's Schwarber, Harper, Garcia, Marsh, Bohm, Stott, Realmuto, Crawford, and also Sosa. They're all in the lineup today for the Philadelphia Phillies. My final score prediction is 8-3. Let me know what yours is down below. I want to also see if chat is still working. There we go. Good stuff. Nice. Okay, I had to really scroll through. Nice. All right, so we're good. We're good. What else do we got? What are some other final score predictions? Let me know down below. Schwarber in the first and give us an early lead. I like it. I like it very, very much. 7-4 Phils. Let's go. 7-4 Phillies. Justin says, yep, I've heard it looks like a beach ball. That's right. That's exactly right. Let's go. All right. 4-3 Phillies. Love that. Love, 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 love that. All right, so here we go. We are ready to rock, and we are ready to roll as Kyle Schwarber is ready to step on into the box right now. All right, so let's make this bigger. Let's refresh this page. 3D was working earlier today for the afternoon game that we did. We'll see if it works for tonight's game. So Sonny Gray is on the bump for the Boston Red Sox. Okay, where are we? There we are. Kyle Schwarber is going to step on into the box right now, and on the first pitch, he swings and misses at the first pitch for a strike. And so the count is 0-1 to Kyle Schwarber. There we go. Here's the 0-1. And that is up high for a ball. Beautiful night out at Fenway Park. A little bit chilly, though. See some long-sleeve shirts and a couple of sweaters as well. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the pitch to Kyle. And this ball is going to be grounded over towards the shortstop. And the throw on over to first base is in plenty of time. And there's out number 1. The Red Sox defense today. Catching is Connor Wong. He will get the start today. Caleb Durbin is over at third. At second, it's Marcelo Mayer. At shortstop, you got Trevor Story. And at first, you got Wilson Contreras. On the mound is Sonny Gray. And in the outfield, from left to right, it's Masataka Yoshida in left, Jarren Duran in center, and Wilyer Abreu out in right field. And here's the pitch to Harper, swing and a miss, and strike one. Let's get this. Phillies 5, Boston 2, MVP is Schwarber. Love that. Here's the 0-1 to Harper, and it's going to be tapped foul towards the right side. Dan Bellino is the home plate umpire. Mark Ripperger is over at first. Shane Livensparger's at second, and Dan Merzel is over at third. Gray with a cutter, a curveball, a sinker, a four-seamer, a sweeper, and a changeup. That's what he throws. 0-2 on the way, swing and a miss. Went to the sweeper there, and Bryce Harper chased on after it, and already 2 outs within the blink of an eye. And Adolis Garcia is up next. Really wanted to see if Painter could get run support, but so far, not so good. And I meant run support in the first inning so that he can go into the bottom of the first with like a 3-0 lead. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. 9-5 Red Sox, says Chua. Yes, Matt. Mattingly is getting too much credit. I think the players decided to rededicate themselves. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the first. And the pitch, and that's going to be outside and low for a ball. But also, here's my counter-argument. Okay, did Rob Thompson make a lot of changes to the lineup compared to Don Mattingly? Because it seems like Mattingly hasn't been afraid to bench Trey Turner and to sit him a couple of games. And also, he's playing Sosa a little bit more. He was moved Marsh up in the batting order. Do you think that my question is, do you think that Don has made an impact in that area from just the lineup changes and just from the moves that he's made out of the bullpen? 2 balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Garcia's batting third today. And the 2-2, it's down and away for ball 3. That's a good question. 3 balls, 2 strikes, top of the first, 2 outs, and nobody on. There's 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. The count is full, and time is called by Garcia. So welcome aboard, everybody. Kyle Schwarber grounded out to short. Bryce Harper struck out. They're facing Sonny Gray, who's now 36 years old. He's been in the league since 2013. 3-2 on the way. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the inning is over. So, Sonny Gray only had 2 strikeouts in his last game. And so far, he has 2 strikeouts through 1 inning. And we're going to go to the bottom of the first. Jarren Duran is going to come on up. It'll be Duran, Mickey Gasper, and Wilyer Abreu, who are due up to bat. All right, so the rest of the lineup for the Red Sox, after it's Wilyer Abreu, they got Wilson Contreras playing out over at first base. And then they got Masataka Yoshida, who is playing out in left field. Trevor Story is over at short. Then you got Marcelo Mayer playing over at second base. Connor Wong is catching. He's batting 8th. And batting 9th is Caleb Durbin, who is over at third base. So once again, it's Jarren Duran out in center field. Mickey Gasper is DHing. Wilyer Abreu is out in right. Wilson Contreras batting 4th. He's playing over at first. The left fielder Masataka Yoshida is batting 5th. The shortstop Trevor Story is batting 6th. Marcelo Mayer, the second baseman, is batting 7th. Connor Wong, who's doing the catching duties today, he'll be batting 8th. And last but not least, it's Caleb Durbin at third base. He'll be batting in the 9 spot. And on the bump tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies is Andrew Painter. Andrew Painter, his totals this year have been this. He has a 1-4 record, a 6.89 earned run average, Also 30 strikeouts on the season in 32 2/3 of an inning, 44 hits allowed, 25 earned runs, and 6 homers. And listen to this. 3 of those 6 homers were allowed in the last game, and that was against the A's, where he went 3 2/3. He allowed 7 hits, 8 earned runs, walked 3, and struck out 2. And so we're ready to go to the bottom of the first. Jarren Duran is up to bat, and the first pitch down for a ball. Already falls behind in the count. Good to see everybody here. Appreciate you all. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. That sweeper was low and inside, but it just kept tailing in. And he ended up getting Duran to chase on after it. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is his 8th game that he's pitched in. 1-1. That's down for ball 2. Remember, he had that one game that he pitched where he didn't start because he had a migraine. 2-1 pitch on the way. And that is lined foul towards the right side. Count is now 2-2. PJ is here. What's up, PJ? If you're just coming on in for the first time, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Painter has a 4-seamer, a slider, a sinker, a splitter, a curveball, and a sweeper as well. His 4-seamer has touched 96.5 miles per hour on average. His slider's at 88. His sinker's at 95. The splitter's at 87. The curveball's at 81. And the sweeper's at 82.7 on average. 2-2 pitch. And this ball is flying out over towards medium depth right field. And Garcia gets under it. And he'll make the catch. And there's out number 1. Here's Mickey Gasper, who is 4 for 8 to start off his Red Sox tenure. In the first game that he played, it was on Sunday. He went 3 for 4 with an RBI and 2 doubles. First pitch, and Painter falls behind again. 1-0. Last season with Minnesota, Gasper had 2 homers and 11 RBI, but only a 158 average. The 1-0 pitch. That's a chopper, and that's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 on the way. That is up high for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. We are 55 subscribers away from getting to 10,100. Next pitch, and that's a foul ball. So that'll make the count now 2-2. Schwarber grounded out to short. Harper and Garcia both struck out. That's how the top of the first went. Duran flied out to right. And Gasper flies one out over towards deep center field. Crawford on the track has room, and he'll make the grab. And Gasper flies out to straightaway center. And Wilyer Abreu is up. To Crawford's left, it's Brandon Marsh out in left field. And to Crawford's right, it's Adolis Garcia. At first base, it's Bryce Harper. At second base, it's Bryson Stott. Then you got Edmundo Sosa at the 6. And Al Bohm at the 5. Playing over at third. The pitch. And there's a strike. Wilyer Abreu looks at strike 1 in 40 games. Has homered 6 times. Almost hit one last night. Also has 18 RBI as well. And he lines the 0-1, smacks it down the third base side, and Bohm can't make the dive and stop there. It goes out over to left field. Marsh plays it on the ground and holds Abreu to a single. That ball was hit over towards the right side of Bohm, over to his left. So not down the third base line, but it was smacked pretty hard. And there's a 2-out single. Wilson Contreras is up next. He's playing over at first. And he will show bunt here. And the first pitch is down for a ball. How does he deliver from the stretch? Take notes. Contreras batting .259 in 39 games so far. His OPS is at .849. The 1-0 pitch. And the sweeper catches the inside edge for strike one. Here's the 1-1 on the way, and this ball is hit out over towards left center field. Marsh says he has it, and he does, and he'll make the catch. Looks like Contreras got underneath that pitch. Regardless, the inning is done, and we're going to go to the top of the second. Marsh, Bohm, and Stott are going to come on up to the plate for the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay. Good to see you guys on here. Don't forget, we got P.O. Box openings to do. We got gifts to open, and we'll do that when we go to the fifth inning. Once again, the reason why we haven't done it over the last 2 weeks is because, 2 weeks ago we did a charity stream. Why would I do a P.O. Box opening when we're doing a charity stream? I didn't want to do that. And second of all, the last time, it was last week, the Sixers were playing. So I didn't want to open this stuff without you guys. So, of course, I wanted to wait until we did another Phillies game. So that's why we waited 2 weeks. So, what time is it? 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time? Yeah. So we're already going to the top of the second inning. Marsh, Bohm, and Stott are going to come on up to the plate. Good stuff. The Reds already have put up 5 runs in the bottom of the first against Washington. If the Nationals lose today and if the Phillies win, Phillies actually are second in the NL East. Both the Phillies and the Nationals are tied. They're both 20 and 22. Here comes Brandon Marsh to the plate. He's been on an absolute tear. The first pitch to Marsh. That's a little bit low. That's 1 ball and no strikes. Sonny Gray started off his career with the Oakland Athletics. Then he went over to the Yankees. And he was with the Reds for about 3 seasons. Next pitch to Marsh. That's a foul ball. Then in 2022 and 2023, he was on Minnesota. And he had a stop-off over in St. Louis for 2 seasons. And now he's with Boston. The 1-1 pitch. And Marsh chops it foul towards the right side. There's Paco Figueroa over at first base. He's the first base coach. Dusty Wathan, the third base coach for the Philadelphia Phillies. Sonny Gray with 15 pitches so far. He has a 3.58 career ERA. This is his 337th career start. The 1-2 pitch, and that ball is lined on the ground over towards the right side. The second baseman makes a diving stop, gets up, throws it over to first, and there's out number 1 in the second inning. The exit velocity on that swing was at 106, and Marsh hit it sharply, but they shifted him perfectly. Marcelo Mayer made an excellent play. First he thought he caught it, and then he just threw it over to first base. So Bohm is up to bat, and now it pops up the first pitch. And it's going to be hit out over towards shallow right field. And Marcelo Mayer is there as he calls off Gasper and also Abreu to make the grab. And 2 quick outs so far. So that'll bring up Bryson Stott to the plate. Stott is just 1 for 10 in his career against Sonny Gray. The pitch. It's going to be taken for a strike. In 36 games, Stott is hitting .222. He's been hitting the ball a lot better, though. He's batting .206 last week. He's raised it up 16 points, which is really awesome. 0-1. That's going to be in there for strike 2. It's a four-seamer down the hatch at 92 miles per hour. And to back that up, over his last 13 games, he has hit 3 homers. He's knocked in 12 runs. He's had 11 hits, 3 steals, and 4 doubles. 0-2. That's low for a ball. And so the count is now 1-2. One-two pitch, and there's a line drive hit out over to left field. Yoshida's there, though, and he will make the catch. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. So, Phillies go down in order again, 1-2-3, and Yoshida will lead it off when the Red Sox go to the bottom of the 2nd. All right, here we go. Okay, I love doing this. I do. I love doing this every single game. I love giving people shout-outs. It's really awesome. We get to see where people are tapping on in from. It's a very beautiful thing. And I want to know where people are tuning on in from today to listen on into this Phillies game so far. So let me know where you guys are tapping on in from, and I will give you a shout-out. And your name will pop up on the screen, and I'll say hi. I'll wave to you. I'll give you a little pound as well, maybe. You never know. Sometimes one day you might get a high five. Sometimes you might get a fist bump. I haven't done the elbow yet. Maybe you'll get an elbow. Where are we tapping in from? Where are we? San Diego. Severed one. You get an elbow. You're the first one to get an elbow. We got Northwest Philly in the chat. What's up, Lou? We got Langhorne, PA. There's a high five to Cool J. What's up, Cool J? Lou, that's for you. Davenport, Florida. Let's go. John's here. We got Howard from Tampa. We got City Lights from Miami Beach. This is a high five to Howard, a high five to City Lights. Let's go. We got Maryland in the chats. As always, Shantae. What's up, Shantae? Fist pump to you. Gets elbow to my eyes. Okay, SpongeBob. Just kidding. Masataka Yoshida is up to bat. We got Adam from Lewistown. Adam, I haven't seen you on here in a while. What's going on, buddy? Big ups from Tokyo. We got Tokyo in the house. Big ups. 1 ball, no strikes. Yoshida in the box. The pitch is in there for a strike. Fishtown. Oh, I was just dog sitting in Fishtown at the end of December for my cousin. That's so cool. That's awesome. Clyde Parker from Fishtown. We got Whitehall, PA. Dean is here. What's up, Dean? Fist pump to you. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is grounded over to first. Harper picks it up, and he'll just tag the bag, and there's out number 1. Folks, if you could do me a huge solid and hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel is free. It's a nice way to get involved. You guys can also, if you choose, you can become a member for $2.99. Subscriptions are basically just follows. Memberships are subscriptions, though. But YouTube has other words about that. Bottom of the first. And the pitch is a little bit outside for a ball to Trevor Story. There's 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. The count is 1-0. Painter back out there on the hill. And the 1-0 swing and a miss. Tapping in from Collegeville. Let's go. Doing okay, just working a lot, but tonight making dinner. Ooh, what's for dinner tonight, Adam? I gotta know. 1-1 pitch, and that ball is lifted out over to deep left center field, and that is gone. Trevor Story is able to go yard and launch his third homer of the season off of Andrew Painter on a fastball right down the turnpike. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Boston Red Sox. I've been watching a lot of Psych lately, just saying. Ooh. Psych. Here's Marcelo Mayer, who's going to come on up to the plate. Trevor Story has also hit 12 homers against the Phillies. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch, line drive over the head of Bryson Stott out to right field for a base hit. And so there's a single provided by Marcelo Mayer, and he's over at first base. The pitch is going to be chopped foul over towards the left side by Connor Wong. The pitch. This is going to be grounded over to Painter. He'll just have a throw over to first base and wouldn't have been able to get Mayer out over at second. It was hit over towards his left side, and Painter is able to fire a strike over to first, and there is out number 2. It's actually really bunted over towards the left side, and then he had to backhand it. So it's a sacrifice bunt. And Caleb Durbin is going to come on up. Corner route specialist with a 5. Thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you on here. 2 outs, bottom of the second. And the pitch. That's going to be called a ball. They're saying it was just a little bit inside. Just found your channel recently and absolutely love it. I'm a Yankees fan, but it's hard not to root for the Phillies when watching you. I appreciate you, my friend. We got another game tonight. We got Dodgers and Giants after this, too. So we've done, this is our second game today. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike at 95 miles per hour. Thank you so much, my friend. 2 balls, 1 strike to Caleb Durbin, who's batting .244 this season with runners in scoring position. There's the 2-1 offering, and that is going to be taken for ball 3. Just a bit outside. The 3-1 pitch, and the sweeper is taken down the hatch for strike 2. So that makes it 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And so Painter does record a strikeout to end the inning. And we're going to go to the third. However, the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead on a solo home run by Trevor Story. We'll see if the Phillies have a counterpunch when they come back on up to the plate. All right, so we're going to the top of the third inning, folks. Don't forget, we got our P.O. Box opening that we do every Wednesday. And we are doing that in the fifth inning. We're probably going to have to do it in the top of the fifth and the bottom of the fifth. That's how many P.O. Box gifts we got to open today. So it's going to be a little bit extended. If you guys ever want to send stuff, though, to the P.O. Box, you most certainly can, even if it's just a letter. I love letters. I do. I haven't gotten a letter in a while. I love gifts, don't get me wrong, but I love letters. I love the handwritten letters. Those things are awesome. Feel free to send me stuff. The address is posted right here. If you guys want to send me stuff, it's play-by-play with JJ, P.O. Box 6, Gibbsboro, New Jersey, 08026 is the P.O. Box address. BW is here. What's up, BW? Guys, shout out BW in the chat. Mods, drop his link. You guys know what to do. As I grow on YouTube, I naturally want other people to grow as well. And BW is certainly one of those guys. I have nothing but mad love and mad respect for this guy. This guy is on for every single Baltimore Orioles game. And he is just so dedicated to the craft. And it doesn't matter how he's feeling, man. If it's a good day or a bad day, he's always there. And you should definitely check him out. He also does a really good job with what he does. And I mean that when I say this from the bottom of my heart, but he's a good friend. So please go check him out. It's not often that you find like really good friends over on YouTube. It's just not. But BW is one of those people for me. And he does exactly what we do on here. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the 1-0 pitch. And this is to JT, and he's going to pop it up. It's a foul ball. And it's going to go on out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the third. Here's JT, who is 4 for 19 against Sonny Gray. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. That fastball was down the middle at 91. They're late on these fastballs. Timing is off. It's not good. One ball, 2 strikes. The leg kick and the pitch. That sails low and away for ball 2. JT has faced Sonny 19 times. He has been successful 4 times. One of his swings that he had was a homer. He's also tripled off of him twice, interestingly enough. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. That won't happen this time around as Sonny Gray gets his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. And so far, 7 up, 7 down. Fastball just went over to the outside corner, and Justin Crawford is up next. Spaghetti sauce. Nice. 1 ball, no strikes to Justin Crawford. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. 1-0 pitch. And that is called a ball in the eyes of Dan Bellino. No challenge provided by Boston. Looks like it hit the outside corner. But it's 2 balls and no strikes. Top of the third. And here's the next pitch to Crawford. And this ball is smoked out over towards center field. And that ball is gone. Oh, my goodness. It just had the distance. Punch, counter punch. And we're tied at 1 apiece on Justin Crawford's second home run of the season. Sosa, and he will foul off the pitch over towards the right side. There we go, JC. Just ties this baby up at 1 apiece. Here's the 0-1 on the way to Sosa, and that ball is slapped foul towards the right side. Max Coverage TV is here. What's up, Max? How you doing? Another guy that is an MVP. Another person on YouTube that I am lucky enough to consider to be a friend of mine. He's really awesome. And you should definitely go check him out, too. He covers the Yankees. Sure, he's not happy. I'm sure that him and BW sort of have a little bit of beef with each other after that series, but I'll let you all settle that. No balls, 2 strikes, because the Orioles played against the Yankees. But regardless, no balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 is down for a ball. And now it's 1-2. 10 gifted memberships from Corner Route Specialist. Oh, my gosh. 10? Oh, my goodness, man. Congratulations to our new members. We'll get to you guys in just a few moments. 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be chopped foul towards the left side. And Dusty is going to throw it over towards the crowd. And the count is still 1-2. Corner Route Specialist. I just got to keep spamming that sound effect, that sound button. Thank you so much, man. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Sosa. And that is down and away for ball 2. And so it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Congratulations to our new members. We got 10 new members, man. Received a gift membership. Let's go. Flexin and Steppin. Flexin, I haven't seen him on here in a while. 2-2 pitch to Sosa. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. So Crawford homers. Sosa strikes out. And here is the Schwarberian. We'll get to our other members in just a few moments. Two outs, top of the third. Schwarber in the box. The pitch outside for a ball. Shout to Bryce. Who else? Shout out to the 76ers dude. I haven't seen him in forever either. We got John BGS. We got Babel. We got Olivia Billow. Shout out to Billow. Let's go. Let's go, baby. You guys are all members. Welcome on into the Philly Freak Nation. Guys got the red memberships. You guys get awesome emojis. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch, and that's inside for ball 3. So the count is now 3-0 to Kyle Schwarber. Memberships are $2.99, guys. .30 pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. I assume green light here. Charge! The 3-1 pitch to Kyle, and that is just a bit high for ball 4, and Schwarber gets on with a 2-out walk, and Bryce Harper's going to come on up to the plate. Phillies were down 1-0, and then Justin Crawford hit a solo home run out to center field. Charge! So 2 gone in the top of the third. And Harper, who struck out in the first, is 0 for 1, and he is up to bat. His average is at 272. He has 10 homers and 24 RBI. Gray with his 42nd pitch, and Harper fouls it off of his foot. He does a little bat flip to himself and does a practice swing with the end of the bat, holding the end of the bat. I always like it when players do that. They hold the bat upside down. They do a practice swing that way. I don't know why as a kid I always thought that was funny. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that is strike 2 at the knees. Well, to the cutter right there. We got EPSN in the chat. Love that. 0-2 to Harper. And it's chopped towards the right side. And Mayer picks it up, throws it over to first, and the inning is over. Justin Crawford ties it up on one swing of the bat. And we go to the bottom of the third, all tied up at 1 apiece. All right, shout out to our new members. Let's go! Our new members. The Dude became a member. Olivia became a member. Billo became a member. Bryce is a member. Flexin and Steppen is a member. We got John BGS with a membership. Eric also became a member as well. And the Skeptical Grasshopper. Thank you all so much. And once again, a huge shout out to Corner Route Special. Welcome aboard to the Red membership, man. The more members we get, the more emojis we get as well, which is also really, really cool. We're going to the bottom of the third inning. No beef, we can barely get a hit. GGBW. Oh, man. That's funny. That is so funny. You guys are awesome. How we doing on the likes? I think we said I was like number 71 today. Missed it by 2. Maybe tomorrow. 283 people watching. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are 53 subscribers away from getting to 10,100 subscribers. It's awesome. All right, so what did you miss? I just tuned on in, JJ. Well, Andrew Painter allowed a solo homer to Trevor Story in the bottom of the second inning. And then in the top of the third, Justin Crawford hit a solo shot off of Sonny Gray. So that's how we got to right where we are. Sonny Gray, 3 innings of work so far. 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts on a total of 44 pitches. Andrew Painter has given up 3 hits so far today. He has just struck out 1 batter on a total of 32 pitches. And here is Jarren Duran up to bat. First pitch was in there for a strike. The second pitch is also in there for a strike as well. Went fastball, then he went sweeper. Duran's 0 for 1. He flied out in the first, out over to right field. 4 homers and 18 RBI. His batting average is really low. No balls, 2 strikes, the 0-2 pitch, and that's grounded over towards the right side. Harper has it, flips it back over to Painter, and there's out number 1. Really liked that sequence there. So he ends up going back to the 4-seamer as it tailed inside and got Duran to swing at it. Again, I know that Duran is struggling, but you get ahead in the count, and good things happen for the most part. How about this? The pitch is taken down for a ball. Former Brave, former Dodger, and former Cub Jason Hayward is joining the Dodgers front office as a special assistant. The pitch to Gasper, and it hits him. That's from Maddie M. Lee. Maddie Lee's a Dodgers writer. That's wild. Here we go. 1 out, bottom of the third. And a runner over at first. And it's Wilyer Abreu's turn. That ball is smacked out to right field for a base hit. Garcia plays it on the ground. He'll fire it on over to the shortstop, Sosa. And stopping at second base is Gasper. So a hit by a pitch and then a single. And he has to work from the stretch again. The Nationals were down 5-0 after the first inning, and now it's a 5-4 game, and they're in the bottom of the second. A lot of offense in that game so far. 1 out, bottom of the third. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and Contreras slipped. He's okay. Sort of twirled like a ballerina or a dancer. Oh, 1 pitch. It's a foul ball. Wilson Contreras is up to bat. It's too small for your eyes. You can try to zoom in on the phone if you just put your thumb and your pointer finger together and spread it out. That's usually what I do sometimes if something's too small for me to see. You just have to remember to zoom back on out. Next pitch, and now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wilson Contreras has the most homers on the Red Sox with 8. 1-2 pitch, grounded, hit over to third. Bohm tags third for 1. The throw to first, good stretch by Harper, and that's a 5-3 double play. And Painter does get out of the jam, so good stuff from him. And we will go to the top of the 4th inning. Okay, so Contreras grounds into a 5-3 double play. He's now 0 for 2. And Painter gives a little round of applause with his bare hand and his glove. We're going to go to the 4th. All right, chat. It's time now for On This Day in Philadelphia Phillies history. So today is, of course, May 13th. It is May 13th of 2026. My guy, Aqua Surfer, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate you. Okay. So on this day, in 1899, Ed Delahanty hit 4 doubles and 5 at-bats in what was a 9-0 win over New York. Robin Roberts in 1954 on this day allowed a leadoff home run, then sets down the next 27 Reds for an 8-1 victory. He also beat Milwaukee 4 years later by a final score of 5-2 for his team record 191st career victory. Another 5 gifted memberships from Corner Route Special? What are you doing, man? Oh, thank you so much. Let's go. Shout out to you. Holy smokes. Isler became a member. Roy Cohn fan becomes a member. Brother BKL Sports Entertainment Show, congratulations to you. Jason Phillips, congratulations to you. And Roy Cohen fan, congratulations to you as well. 15 gifted memberships from Corner Route Special. Let's go. That's insane. That's the most that we've ever had in one stream. Here's Adolis Garcia. And on the 0-1, there's a foul ball. And the count is 0-2. That is insane. The man. The ball is 2 strikes. Masataka Yoshida is out in left field for Boston. Drop the MVPs in the chat. Drop the MVPs in the chat for our man. Next pitch. And there's strike 3 called. Garcia goes down looking. And there's the first out of the 4th. The Phillies are tied with the Yankees for most homers hit in the month of May so far. 18 homers for the Phillies, 18 for the Yankees. The White Sox have 16. The Braves also have 16. The pitch is down for a ball. Huge shout out to my guy, Corner Route Specialist. That's 15 gifted memberships. Memberships are $2.99 a month. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's to Brandon Marsh. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And here's the 1-1 to Marsh. And that ball is chopped foul towards the right side. Schwarber and Judge are neck and neck. Yep. One ball, 2 strikes. Gray gets set, kicks, fires, and that ball is fouled. Come on, Marsh, extend that hitting streak. Let's go. He's hit in 13 straight games. The 1-2 pitch, and Marsh is going to ground this one over towards the shortstop. It's backhanded, and the throw over to first is in time. And there's the second out. So just 2 base runners allowed from Sonny Gray. Gave up a solo homer to Justin Crawford. He also walked Schwarber. And here is Alec Boehm up to bat. Gray fires, and the pitch catches the inside edge for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Boehm. It's down low for a ball. Never noticed that they have that little ladder out at the Big Green Monster. I don't know how you get up there to get onto that ladder, but that's wild. 1-1 pitch. That's a little bit outside for a ball. Sonny Gray has faced the Phillies 8 times. He has a 2-2 record against the Phillies with a 4.65 earned run average. Last time he faced them was in May of 2025. Back when he was on the Cardinals. 2-1 pitch, and that catches the outside edge for strike 2. Ended up only going 3 2/3. He gave up 7 earned runs in that game, and he only struck out 1 batter. Gray kicks, deals, and it's down and away for ball 3. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys continue to hit that thumbs up button so that way we can get more Phillies and more baseball fans on here. Bryson Stott waits in the on-deck circle. In the 3-2 pitch to Bohm. Line drive caught out in right field by Wilyer Abreu. And the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Phillies for the third time today. And we will go to the bottom of the fourth. Still tied at 1 apiece. We got 289 of you watching. And we got 117 of you who have hit the thumbs up button. We're almost halfway there to the 300 marker. Let's go. Continue to hit that thumbs up button. Corner with 20 more gifted memberships. Corner has gifted 35 memberships today. My jaw has dropped. You got my jaw to drop. Oh my goodness. Lord Withrow. MDJ. Horse in Motion. Who else? We got Welsh. We got Linda. Adam. YouTube Game Show. Luke. Rorsch. The legendary PPP, Lori Smith, RP Smith, Orange the Pokemon, Summer Thunder, Mike Cole, Schlub, Philly Special Stacy, Manuel Hallington, Sarah Small 5069, Horse in Motion, MDJ, Schlub. Thank you all so much. Obviously, thank you. My guy, Corner, you are the best. And another gifted 10. Another one. Oh, my gosh. That's 40 gifted memberships. Oh, my gosh. That's insane. We're in the bottom of the fourth. It's no balls, 2 strikes to Masataka Yoshida. But another 10 gifted memberships. Are we at 50? Wow. Oh-2 pitch, line drive, hit out over to center field. Crawford slides. He makes the catch. And there's out number 1 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Justin Crawford showing it off on both ends. That's 50 memberships. Oh my gosh. Legal Side Hustles, Delaware Barbie, Urban Family Adventures, Don C, Mr. Dino, Denzel Leonard, and John Bonadia, Siglia, Young Shizzy, Juan Acre, Kev the Creator, Techno Eagle, Kev the Creator again, Andre MNZBX. 50 memberships from our friend, Corner Route Specialist. Oh my gosh. And they're $2.99. Oh my gosh. 1 ball, 1 strike. Plus he gave a 5. Oh, dude, you're insane. I don't even know what to say. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Did somebody, edit me drop my jaw? This is insane. How can you become one? It's $2.99 a month. If somebody wants to drop the membership link down below, actually, I got it. This is how you become one. 1-2 pitch. This is grounded over to short. The throw over to first is in plenty of time. And there's out number 2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. $150, man. Insane. I don't know what to say. Two outs. Bottom of the 4th. And the pitch is grounded over to first. Harper picks it up and he'll tag the bag. And we're going to go to the 5th inning. Okay. Well, it is time for me to open my P.O. Box gifts. So, we have a lot of stuff to open. We're going to do one at a time. And we're going to do it right now. So first, again, if you guys want to send stuff to the P.O. Box, we do P.O. Box openings on Wednesdays. All right, so we're going to do our first one. This came on in a couple weeks ago, so I owed this one first. Let's see what this is. This is from Doris. I don't know who Doris is. But Doris, thank you so much. Charles Smith. It's from California. Oh my gosh. No way. A City Connect jersey? Oh my goodness. It's a double X. Huh? Oh my gosh, chat. Who is it? It's Mitchell. Oh my gosh. Somebody got me a custom Phillies jersey for my brother. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh man, that's so cool. You guys see it? There it is. There you go. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you so much. I gotta put that on. But thank you so much, whoever sent that. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That is so awesome. That's amazing. That's my first City Connect jersey. I don't have one. These things aren't cheap either. Wow. I'm going to put it on in a little bit, but I got to open a couple of more. Thank you so much. Let's open this one. This is Tuesday play-by-play with JJ. This is from Eric. Eric from Arkansas. Oh, Eric, thank you so much, dude. All right, so we're going to go to the top of the 5th. I might just have to do this in another inning. It's no balls and 1 strike. Wow, that is so nice. Thank you so much, Deb. I think it said it was Deb that sent that. Oh, thank you so much. 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be grounded over towards the right side. And the tag over to first is in plenty of time. And there's out number 1. I'm going to make sure I get that correct. Thank you so much, Doris. Oh, Doris, thank you so much. That's so awesome. What a great gift, man. Jack, that was you? Oh my gosh, Jack. Jack, thank you so much. I just gotta keep playing, man. That's so awesome. Jack, thank you so much. Man, no balls, 1 strike to JT. We got 2 more stuff to open, but obviously I know I got to focus on the game too. The 0-1 to JT. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. That's going to be caught right in front of the warning track, and there's out number 2. Wow. I am going to put that on, don't you worry, but I got to open up some other things too. And here's Justin Crawford up at the plate right now. All right, so we got this one to open. So Crawford is now in the box. And the pitch, and that is fouled off over towards the left side. The pitch, and that is fouled off. Bro, what is going on in chat? Another 20 gifted memberships. Oh my gosh. Dude, somebody actually check to see if this guy is like, just like not even like on his phone or like, definitely do that because this guy has gifted 70 memberships. 70 memberships. Oh my gosh. This is insane. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. Somebody, like, actually check up on him and see if he's okay. Like, I might actually, like, with all due respect, I might actually, like, time him out because I really don't want him to be spending that much money. I really don't. If he does it one more time, man. Is he actually doing this? Corner route specialist, if you're here, like, definitely, like, please let me know. Because I really don't want you to keep hitting that button by accident. If he's doing that, then we got to time him out. I'm here, I promise you, JJ. Oh, my gosh. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, it's up high for ball 3. You've gifted 70 memberships tonight. I don't know what else to say. 70 memberships. And I still got to open more stuff. 3-2 pitch, and this is going to be grounded towards the right side. And the tag over to first is just in time to get Justin Crawford. Oh, man. Thank you again for another 20 gifted memberships. Dude, you're absolutely insane. I don't know what else to say. I'm getting overwhelmed here. This is unbelievable. Congratulations to our new members. We got Mike Jones, Mystic Mama, Boss X Coder, Random Gamer, Ego, Emmy Apologetics, Deshaun Hodge, Little Lee, Loop Mel, 2903, Narc Evans, and Hug. Thank you so much. Again, thank you, Corners Route Specialist. Thank you so much. All right, so I got to open up this second gift right here. So we're going to do this right now. Oh, this is so cool. JJ, let's go Phillies, go Birds, 76ers. You created a community of freaks that has brought me joy. I am sending you 2 gifts to spread the joy. Your Ryan Howard figure seemed lovely. So Jalen Hurts can join him on the shelf. Yes! Oh, let's go! The USB flash drive is not blank. I wrote you some songs and loops and sampled you. What? And sampled you. I included some pics and a video of my music studio. Oh, dude, thank you so much. JJ Play-by-Play, May 2026, 10 loops by Eric Lovely. Dude, shout out to Eric. Oh my gosh. Dude, thank you so much. This is the flash drive. I got to plug this in, and I got to make sure that I look at the songs. That's so cool. And, of course, here is the Jalen Hurts. Here's the Jalen Hurts figure. Dude, Eric, shout out to you, man. My gosh, this community is incredible. This is the Jalen Hurts figure right here. Can you guys see it? Oh, that's so cool. Man, I'm beyond blessed. Oh, my gosh. No balls, 1 strike to Connor Wong. And we're in the bottom of the 5th. That is insane. Wow. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, and 2 is the count, bottom of the 5th. I still got another one to open. Oh my gosh, Jack with the Philly Connect jersey that says Mitchell on it. That's so cool. And I am going to put it on, but I still have some other stuff I got to open. Oh, my gosh. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and Painter gets a strikeout as we're in the bottom of the 5th. Wow. Insane. Chat, if you didn't see this before, this is what Jack sent. I want to make sure that I show it again. It's right here. This is from Jack. It's a City Connect Phillies jersey. And on the back, it says Mitchell on it. For those of you who weren't here before, I did a 48-hour charity stream in honor of my brother Mitchell, who passed away from familial dysautonomia. I am going to be wearing this a lot. That is the coolest thing. And Eric's gift, thank you so much, dude. That's insane. I cannot wait to check out those songs. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been thinking about music for a while. I really have, of like outros and certain types of like intros and stuff like that. I'm so happy that you reached out to me, dude. No balls, 2 strikes. And corner route specialist. Oh my gosh, with all the gifted memberships. Did you just send another 10, dude? Another 10? 0-2 pitch. And there's another strike 3. And so Painter gets his 3rd strikeout. Wow. That's insane. Another 10 gifted memberships. That's unbelievable. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. I think I'm going to save one. I think I'm going to save the big one for tomorrow because we have a lot of things going on tonight. And I think that we'll just save it for tomorrow. Two outs, bottom of the 5th. That is awesome. We got another big box to open tomorrow. No balls, 1 strike, bottom of the 5th, 2 away. And the pitch is up high for a ball. What do you guys think? Should I open it tonight? Or should I do it tomorrow? Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Should we do it tonight or should we do it tomorrow? The 1-1 pitch, and that's in there for strike 2. Thank you all. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. Painter with 59 pitches. Duran is in the box. And the next pitch is bounced foul. We still got 1 big box left to open. Should we do it tomorrow or should we do it tonight? The 1-2. That's up high for a ball. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And we are going to go to the 6th inning. We're tied at 1 apiece. And we're going to go to the top of the 6th. Keep commenting. Tomorrow or tonight? Should we save the big one for tonight or should we do it tomorrow? My guy has gifted 100 memberships. It's insane. That is so insane. All right, so we're going to go to the top of the 6th. Andrew Painter, by the way, has gone 5 innings. He's given up 4 hits. He's allowed 1 earned run, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. He has recorded 62 pitches. 46 of them have been for strikes. Let's go. I'll make a poll. All right, let's do this. Let's end this poll. Let's make a poll. All right. start a poll. We'll end this when we go to the 8th inning. Should we wait to open more P.O. Box gifts tomorrow or do it tomorrow? Yes or no? All right, I'm starting the poll right now. We'll end it when we go to the 8th inning. If you did subscribe to the channel, thank you so much. Another $10 super chat from Corner Route Specialist. You deserve all the love, JJ. Thank you for everything, and this chat is the best. Thank you so much, dude. You have no idea how grateful I am for you and just this whole community. The ball is 2 strikes as we're in the top of the 6th. Sosa is 0 for 1. This has never happened to me before. Oh and 2 is the count. And the 0-2 pitch to Sosa. Line drive, base hit out to right field. Sosa gets on with a leadoff single out over to right field. Let's go. Once again, corner round. I got to continue to play that MVP. Charge! So we got a runner over at first. We're in the top of the 6th. Sonny Gray with 71 pitches. Facing Kyle Schwarber. The pitch to Kyle. It's in there for strike 1. Drop the Schwarber emotes. Wow. The 0-1 pitch. It's a little bit down for a ball. Going around's the only Yankees fan I actually like. This is Michael. Dude, there's a lot of good Yankees fans, man. There's a lot of good fans, period. The 1-1 to Kyle, swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 6th inning. There's a runner over at first. Kyle Schwarber is in the box. And time is going to be called. Keep the streak. Let's go. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Kyle. And he taps it foul towards the right side. EPSN, thank you, man. Usually I'm more descriptive with the play-by-play, but it's been a crazy, crazy night. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th. The runner over at first. And the 1-2 pitch to Kyle. Swing and a miss. He strikes out. And there's out number 1 in the top of the 6th inning. Give this man all the W's at this point. At this point, just drop the GOAT. Just drop the GOAT emotes, man. Just drop the GOAT emotes at this point. A $20 super chat from Corner Route Specialist. This guy is giving away $300 just tonight. Oh my gosh, man. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's to Bryce Harper, who was struck out and grounded out. The 1-0 pitch to Harper. And that ball is lined and caught over at first, and, well, they're going to double him up. So that's an unassisted double play to end the inning, and we're going to go to the bottom of the sixth. A $20 super chat from Corner Route Specialist. He says, no, JJ, you're the MVP. Dude, you just literally, donated $300 tonight. Over 300 at this point. I don't know what else to say. Drop the king emojis, drop the goat emojis at this point. Wow. That's insane. Very generous. Very generous. I don't even know what else to say. We're going to really do good, man. We're going to continue to do good on this channel. I've never had anything like this ever happen. Ever. My gosh. He deserves that. All right, so right now it's at 50-50 for more Gibbs tonight or save it for tomorrow. We'll end it when we go to the 8th inning. We'll end it when we go to the 8th. Gosh. Man. I didn't think I was going to be speechless tonight, but I am speechless tonight. Well, we are going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Obviously, Andrew Painter has gone 5 innings, and his night is done. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 4 strikeouts. He pitched well, man. He really did. I thought that he pitched pretty good tonight. A total of 62 pitches, and they're going to put in Tanner Banks as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And honestly, I'm fine with them pulling him here. I really am. Because as it gets deeper in the game, you want to sort of let him out there or leave him out there with a little bit of a confidence boost, He did his job. This is a good step. A really good step. Really good stuff tonight from Andrew Painter. 1 ball, 1 strike. 16 outings for Tanner Banks this year. The count is 1-1. And the pitch is down for ball 2. Mickey Gasper's 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch. And the 2-1 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. Garcia's there. He'll make the catch. And there's out number 1. So Gasper lines out to right. And there's 1 away. Banks went 2 innings in his last outing, and that was on Saturday. He also struck out 3 batters, didn't allow a walk. And the pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Wow. 0-1 pitch, and he swings at it, but it hit him. Well, you're Abreu. Goes around there, but he is hurt. Ouch. That got him right on the hands. Trainer's going to go check up on Woolier. Oh, no. That's really got to hurt, man. Barbara Ann, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so, so much. He went around there, but that has really got to hurt. Crazy. No walks either. None. It's a 1-1 game. Justin Crawford hit a homer to tie the game up when the Phillies ended up going into the top of the third. They were down 1-0. Trevor Story hit a solo home run. The 0-2 pitch, and this is grounded over towards short, and it goes underneath the glove of Edmundo Sosa. It was hit pretty sharply, and there's a 1-out single that goes out over to center. It took a bounce, and it went underneath Edmundo Sosa's glove. Well, I thought that he was going to go 7, but the way that he pitched today and with the amount of pitches that he threw, this was a good outing, and I'm so happy that Don Mattingly said, you know what, like, you're done. Like, don't leave him on a bad note. It's a tie game at this point. See what you can get out of him and try to boost his confidence. I think that was the right button to press. I do. Orion Kirkering is now warming up in the pen, and they have flexibility today, so they could go to their bullpen anyways. I didn't even think about that as a strategy. Unfortunately, he didn't get much run support, and that's the unfortunate part about it, but he did good. Corner route doesn't cut corners. He brings the receipts. Insane. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Justin Slayton is warming up in the pen. I am going to put on this shirt. The pitch is taken for a called strike. That is so sick. Thank you so much, Jack. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is going to be taken for strike 2. It feels so nice. Wonder how it's going to look on the 3D. Oh, and 2 is the count. Bottom of the 6th. The pitch. And that's a little bit high for a ball. Is there a way to see what number you were when you subscribed to a channel on YouTube? No, there isn't. There isn't a way. I don't think. 1-2. That's down for ball 2. I'll show it to you when I put it on. But the number itself, the number is 12. That's actually my favorite number. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. So Banks gets a strikeout, and there's 2 away. Don Mattingly is going to go out there, and that is going to be it for Tanner Banks. And Orion Kirkering is going to come on in. All right, so I'll be right back. I'm going to go put this on, and I will see you in less than 30 seconds. See you soon. chat. What do you think? What do you think, chat? It looks good. I love it. Jack once again. That is such an awesome gift. Wow. Let's go, baby. And Eric, once again, thank you so much for the Jalen Hurts bobblehead. Thank you so much for the letter, too. And I cannot wait to listen to the music, man. I really can't wait to do that. You guys are beyond generous. I don't know what else to say. I am just beyond grateful for each and every one of you. I love it, man. Bottom of the sixth, there's 2 outs. A runner over at first. If Jack is here, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And Eric, thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. 0-1 pitch, and that's outside for a ball. One ball, one strike. And the pitch is in there for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, and here's the 1-2 pitch, and there's a high fly ball hit out over to deep left field, and that ball is gone. Ceddanne Rafaela sends one out over the green monster out in left field, and the Red Sox take a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the 6th. So they go to Orion Kerkering. It does not work out. Rafaela sends one out over to left field. And the Phillies are now losing by 2. Man. You got the size right. You got it right. The double X. Two outs in the bottom of the 6th. That's Rafaela's 4th homer of the season. And there's the 0-1. This is grounded over towards second. Stott picks it up, fires it over to first base, and that throw is not in time. No cursing in my chat. That's it. That's all I ask. Don't curse in my chat. Keep it clean, because we have kids tuning on in. Incredible. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. And the pitch to Marcelo Mayers taken down for a ball. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. And that is a little bit high. They tried to appeal. Did he go? He did not. And so it's now 2 balls, no strikes. Phillies are down by 2 now. Ceddanne Rafaela just gave the Red Sox the lead on a 2-run home run. The 3-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Frick is fine. I just can't have you cursing. That's it. Because we got kids on here. You can still have fun. You can still chill out with us. I just can't have you cursing. That's it. It's a simple rule. 3-1 pitch. And this is going to be bounced over to third. Bohm plays it on the hop, fires it over to first, and they actually got to that play. And we're going to go to the 7th inning. It's a 3-1 lead for the Boston Red Sox. Garcia Marsh and Bohm are going to come on up to the plate for Philadelphia as they trail by 2. Other scores around Major League Baseball, we'll go there right now. The Rockies are are actually tied now 3-3. That game is in the top of the 5th. The Reds have a 6-5 lead against the Washington Nationals. That game is also in the top of the 5th inning. The Nationals have runners over at 2nd and 3rd. Red Sox lead at 3-1 as they go to the top of the 7th inning. The Rays and the Jays are scoreless. That game is in the top of the 6th. Padres and Brewers are going to the 3rd with no score. Diamondbacks and Rangers have no score, and they are going to the bottom of the 1st. And also, the Braves lead at 1-0 against the Cubs. That game is currently in the bottom of the 4th. The White Sox lead at 2-0 against the Royals in the bottom of the 3rd. Marlins lead at 4-1 in the bottom of the 2nd inning out in Minnesota. And the Mariners have a 1-0 lead out in Houston. Orioles shut out the Yankees today by a score of 7-0. You also had the Angels. Angels lost 4-2 today against the Cleveland Guardians. Cardinals play the Athletics tonight at 9:40. And at 10:10, we got Giants and Dodgers. Jack with a $5 super chat. Got size from estimating the jumping jacks effect. Dude, you are the man. You're the man. You got it. Shout out to Jack. Man. I can't wait to check out these songs, dude. I'm so happy about that. All right, so we got the Phillies coming up to bat. And Adolis Garcia will lead it off. And he'll face Justin Slayton. Slayton has gone 5 games this year. He has an 0-1 record, 2 holds. He's not allowed a run. There's the 1-0, and that's going to be taken outside for ball 2. Red Sox just aren't challenging these pitches. Some of them are strikes. Not trying to give them ideas, but 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. So Andrew Painter went 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run. He struck out 4. He only had 62 pitches. And he didn't even allow a walk today. He did good. He did really good, and I'm happy that Don pulled him when he did. I think that was the right move because he was struggling before that. 2-1 pitch, and that is a foul ball. And the count is now 2-2. Phillies did have Justin Crawford hit a solo homer. Trevor Story also homered for Boston. And Sedan Rafaela homered off of Orion Kerkerink. And made it 3-1 on the 2-run swing in the bottom of the 6th. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Adolis Garcia. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch, grounded over to short, play it on the hop, the throw over to first base just in time to get Adolis Garcia. And there's out number 1 in the top of the 7th. So 1 away in the top of the 7th. The pitch, foul ball. The balls. 2 strikes. Brad Keller is warming up in the pen. Oh, 2 pitch. Just inside, but they're going to challenge this, Boston. Looks like that it hit the inside corner. Excuse me. And that is just a ball, according to ABS. Pitch Track said that that was a strike, but ABS says that it was a ball. Come on, Marsh. Let's get to 14. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 7th. The 1-2 to Marsh. This ball is lined, but it's a foul ball. And it'll go on out of play. You guys are all incredible. Mickey Moniak just hit a 3-run home run for the Rockies. 1-2 pitch to Marsh. Another foul ball. He's putting up a really good at-bat here. I think it's safe to say that Mickey Moniak and Brandon Marsh are up for MVP in the National League at this point. Look at Mickey Moniak's numbers. He's been unbelievable for the Rockies. 1-2 pitch to Marsh, and it's popped up out over towards shallow left center field. Rafaela backs up, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. He just got underneath it. Long live Mickey Moniak. Mickey Moniak is now batting .303. He has 12 homers and 24 RBI. The pitch to Bohm, line drive, base hit out towards the left center field gap, but Rafaela cuts it off. And so Bohm is just going to be over at first base. That guy really covers a lot of ground. Covers a lot of ground. For a second, I thought you said Mickey Morandini. Nope. Nope. By the way, it's his birthday today, Mickey Moniak. Pitch is grounded over towards second, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time. There's out number 3. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 3-1 Red Sox lead, and it's time for trivia. All right, so I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. All right, so since 1975, there have been 3 Phillies players who have had at least 8 RBI in a game. Which 3 of those players have had at least 8 RBI in a game for the Phillies since 1975? So there have been 3 Phillies players since 1975 who have had at least 8 RBI in a game, who have driven in 8 runs in one game. Schwarber had 9. Did it in August of last year. Mike Schmidt, that's number 2. Mike Schmidt drove in 8 in 1976. And there's one more. Who is the last one? Utley. Nope. So Sonic got 1. Larry got 1. Montanez, Howard, and Schmidt. Just Schmidt. Not Howard. Not Montanez. Brad Keller is going to pitch, by the way. 17 games, a 1-1 record, a 4.32 ERA. Let you know when the person comments the right one. 16 and 2/3, a 4.32 ERA. 2 homers allowed as well by Brad Keller. Let's see if you can guess the final person. So Kyle Schwarber and Mike Schmidt each have had 8 plus RBI in a game since 1976. Really since 1975. Who was the last person that I was thinking of? There's one more person. Connor Wong is up to bat. The pitch is in there for a strike. The pitch. And that is now a 1-1 count. Jason Worth. Good job. Jason Worth had 8 RBI on May 16th of 2008. Remember he had that 3-homer game? He had a 3-run homer, he had a grand slam, and then he had a solo homer. 1-2 pitch, and that's up high and inside for ball 2. Willie Putnam Jones also did it in 1958, but that was before 75. I said after 75. Gavy Kravitz also did it in 1915, where he had 8 RBI in a game. And Harry Wolverton had 8 RBI in a game in 1900. So it was Kyle Schwarber, Jason Worth, and Mike Schmidt. Schwarber had 9. That's the most ever in a game in Phillies franchise history. The pitch is taken for a ball. One ball, no strikes, as we're in the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Durbin is up, and the pitch is taken for a called strike. Caleb Durbin is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. The 1-1 pitch, and that's in there for strike 2. So Brad Keller, just wanted to make sure that I mentioned this again, he is on the bump. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Keller has a 4.32 earned run average and 18 strikeouts as well. And there's the 1-2 pitch, and that is up high for ball 2. Two-two pitch. That is way outside for ball 3. Caleb Durbin is 0 for 3 against Brad Keller. The 3-2 pitch, another foul ball. Losing Worth was the beginning of the end for the Phillies in the 2000s. When did they leave? 2009? 2010, right? I forget. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th, 1 away. Payoff pitch. And a called strike 3 on the outside edge. And there is out number 2. Red Sox are going to challenge this, though. ABS said that it was a strike, and Boston is now out of challenges. Phillies still have 2 left. So 2 away, bottom of the 7th. All right, so we'll save our big box for tomorrow. We'll save our big PO box gift for tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Nice. Awesome stuff today, chat. 0-1 pitch. Check swing, did he go? They're going to say, yes, he did. Count is 0-2. God, this community is special. Jarren Duran behind in the count 0-2. And the pitch. That's taken down low and away for a ball. Garrett Whitlock is warming up in the pen. 1-2 pitch. Check swing, did he go? They're going to say no, he did not. And so it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes in the bottom of the 7th. Boston leads it 3-1. Duran's batting gloves are so cool. They have spider webs on it, on his fingers. 2-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Hey, struck him out. Time to go to the 8th. Phillies are down by 2. They need the bats to wake up. It's a 3-1 ball game. I love this jersey so much. Crazy. Folks, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. My name is Jason Joseph. Okay, tomorrow, but don't call me Doris. Oh, it's from you? Another $5 super chat from Jack. Jack, thank you so much, man. The chat voted for tomorrow, so I wanted to give a poll, so we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. We gotta. I think if we save some more excitement for tomorrow, I think that's cool. Jack, thank you so much for everything, man. Jack, corner route specialist. Everybody else that donated today. Thank you all so much. The jersey is phenomenal. It's insane. The City Connects grew on me. I got one of the Blue Bell hats and the shirts. Yeah, at first we didn't like the City Connects as a city, but they are awesome. Doris is the man. I mean Jack. I don't know why it says Doris. That's funny. Top of the 8th. It's a 3-1 lead for the Boston Red Sox. Phillies are down by 2. Garrett Whitlock is up. 15 games for Whitlock and a 2-1 record. And the pitch, here it comes. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Make sure I heart that. The pitch, it's grounded over towards the left side. Here's the throw over to first base to get JT, and that is just in time. That ball was grounded over towards that hole, and it was backhanded perfectly, and I mean perfectly, over at shortstop by Story. Never said he was a bad defensive player. That guy still has a cannon of an arm. Falling away, and he just made that throw with all that strength. Whew. My goodness. Crawford is now in the box. And Crawford takes a pitch that's upstairs. That sinker's at 94 miles per hour. And so it's 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a 94 mile per hour fastball that's down the middle for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. That's a foul ball. You're the GOAT, man. 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss. And Crawford is down on strikes. And there's out number 2 in the top of the 8th inning. Dang. I don't like this. I really wanted to see 14-6 today. Dang it. At least give me 6. And Uno Sosa is up. And the man of the hour does wait in the on-deck circle. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch, foul ball. Byron Buxton has homered twice. But the crazy part is that he's only seen 2 pitches. So he's homered twice on the first pitch. Oh, 2. And that's taken for a ball. The 1-2. And that is down and away for ball 2. The pitch to Sosa. And this ball's popped up. And catcher fell, but Whitlock's there, and he makes a sliding catch. I don't know if he tripped over his own helmet. And I think that's why he fell. He is down. And he is on his knees. He slipped. And Whitlock did an excellent job recognizing what happened. I think he slipped over his own helmet. Yeah, he did. Never seen that happen before. What a catch by Garrett Whitlock, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies are down 3-1 to the Boston Red Sox. Jack with another 5. I order from eBay, so the return address is that of the seller. I did put blackjack after your P.O. box number. Got you. Appreciate you, man. Wow. Thank you so much. History tonight, man. Dr. M pieces might be all she wrote. Cheers, everybody. Hold up. Cheers, chat. To the best community. Jack Torres is the man. The 3D animation had him falling through the grass, catching the ball. That shouldn't count if you catch the ball in another dimension. Oh, man. That's funny. I'm weak. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies are down 3-1. We got a post-game show after this. We're in the bottom of the 8th. It's Gasper who's up to bat. This is Mickey Gasper. Flied out to center. He got hit by a pitch. He also lined out as well. 1 ball, no strikes. This is Tim Meza, who is on the hill. 18 games, a 1-1 record. And here's the pitch. That ball is fouled off. Aroldis Chapman, no surprise, is warming up. Going to be tough to get a hit off of him, let alone a homer. 1-1, foul ball. Tim Mesa is on the hill for the Philadelphia Phillies. We do have a lot to talk about during our post-game show, and I want to make sure that we do that. Absolutely. 1-2 is the count, bottom of the 8th inning. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Mesa gets set, kicks, fires, and the 1-2 is flied out over towards shallow center field. Stott turns over his shoulder, can't make the catch, and it bloops for a single. And there's a leadoff bloop single hit by Gasper in the bottom of the 8th inning. So Mickey Gasper finds a way to get on. And it's Wilyer Abreu who's going to come on up to the plate. Abreu is 3 for 3 today. He's gotten 3 singles. They had the umpire in the box. Gasper just walked up magical stairs. What an animation. It's just so funny, man. Bottom of the 8th. There's 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. This is Wilyer Abreu who is up to bat. And the pitch is going to be in there for a called strike. Abreu's average, by the way, is now at 307. The 0-1. It's taken down for a ball. That sinker was at 94 miles per hour. By the way, the homer that was allowed by Orion Kirkering, 1 run was inherited to Tanner Banks, which I didn't realize. But it makes sense. Next pitch, foul ball. One and 2 is the count. And Mesa gets set above the belt. And the 1-2 is down in the way for ball 2. Mesa started off his career with the Blue Jays. Was with them from 2017 to 2024. Then he went over to the Yankees. And then got signed by Pittsburgh. And then he became a Philadelphia Philly in 2025. Next pitch on the way. This is a ground ball hit over to shortstop. And they're going to get 1 out over at second. And it's just going to be a 6-4 fielder's choice. One out, bottom of the 8th. Last night, once again, Don Mattingly became just the 3rd active manager to win 900-plus games. The pitch is grounded over to short again. This time they'll get a double play out of it, and the inning is going to be over. So we're going to go to the 9th inning. Last chance for the Phillies. As the top of the order is due up, it'll be Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, and then after that, you got Adolis Garcia. And they will face Aroldis Chapman as we go to the top of the 9th. All right, time for more shout-outs. Where are we tapping on in from tonight? Let us know down below. We got a post-game show after this, too, so make sure that you guys call on in. 8:48 p.m. Eastern Time. We appreciate you guys for being on here. I have a sinking feeling about this game, says Larry. Well, you didn't say it's over. He was in that box. Mesa has been awesome for the Phillies this year. He's been really, really good. Yes, he's been great this year for the Phillies. I'm still in Maryland, says LP. Are you sure you're still in Maryland? You're not in PA? Just messing with you. Shout out to Maryland. We got Ohio. corner route specialist from Ohio. Still in Norfolk. Nice. We got PA still in the chat. Nice. We still got Nevada here. We still got, we got Arizona here. Hot Pickles is here. What's going on? Mike in Lancaster, PA. Fist pump to you. Let's go. All right, time to face Aroldis Chapman. Aroldis Chapman is going to come on into the ball game, and he will have to face Kyle Schwarber to lead things off in the 9th inning. Phillies are down 3-1 to the Boston Red Sox. Schwarber grounded out to short. He walked. He also struck out. Chapman has a .71 ERA, 16 strikeouts in 12 innings. And the first pitch to Kyle, I believe that he did he get a piece of it? The pitch was inside. He did. And the count is 0-1. Dang. The ball is 1 strike to Chapman. In the pitch, and that's taken down. So they actually said that it was a ball. I thought maybe he got a piece of it. And they didn't make a official ruling, but it's a 2-0 count regardless to Kyle Schwarber. The pitch to Kyle, that's a foul ball. And it goes back behind the plate. I think that the ball just hit the backstop. And that's why it looked a little bit awkward. But it was close to hitting this bat. Regardless, 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Kyle, inside for ball 3. And so the count is now 3-1. If Kyle gets on here, do you pinch run him? 375 career saves for Aroldis Chapman. Needs 2 more to tie Joe Namath? Is that? No, it's not Joe Namath. I'm sorry. Joe Nathan for the Minnesota Twins. The pitch up high for ball 4. Schwarber's on over at first base. And it's Bryce Harper's turn. Joe Namath. No, he needs 2 more to tie Joe Montana. The pitch. And Harper swings and misses at the fastball at 94. And the count is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The toss back over to first, and Schwarber dives back in there safely, so they elect to still stay with Kyle. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them. The pitch to Bryce. Fouled away. And it's now no balls and 2 strikes. Chapman is 1 for 8 against... Or Harper's 1 for 8 against Chapman with 5 strikeouts. Chapman delivers from the stretch, and the 0-2 to Harper. It's inside for ball 1, and it also gets by the catcher, and Schwarber is now in scoring position. Chapman's a little bit wild tonight. And Harper held up there. One and 2 is the count to Harper and the pitch, and Harper gets a piece of it and stays alive. The tying run is up to bat. And Aroldis Chapman is trying to get another save. He has not blown a save at all this year. 1-2 pitch to Harper. Fouled off the mask of the catcher. And Harper stays alive. Chapman has only given up 1 run in 12 2/3. He has only walked 3 batters coming on into tonight. And he's facing Harper. Here's the 1-2 on the way, and that's fouled. Nope, he swung on and missed it. I thought it was going to be foul tipped out of the glove, but nope, he swung on and missed. And there's out number 1 in the 9th inning. Ended up going out of the glove of the catcher, but it wasn't foul tipped. Yep, that was the right call. So Harper's down on strikes, and now it's Adolis Garcia's turn to come on up to the plate. Chapman delivers from the stretch again, and the slider is in the zone for strike 1. Garcia 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. The 0-1 pitch to Garcia, and that's called strike 2 on the inside corner at the knees. And they have 2 challenges, might as well try to use them sometime. I think it was a strike anyways, but that was close. Chapman with the 0-2 pitch to Garcia. Swing and a miss. That sinker reached 100 miles per hour. And there's out number 2 in the top of the 9th inning. And it's all up to Brandon Marsh. Marsh is coming on up to the plate. Can he keep the hitting streak alive? Trey Turner's going to pinch hit for Marsh. They didn't say that before, but Turner is now in for Brandon Marsh. And the first pitch is taken inside for ball 1. I would have kept Marsh in there, personally. The 1-0 pitch is down for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch, low for ball 3. And the count is 3-0 to Trey Turner. Trey is 0 for 3 against Aroldis Chapman. 3-0 pitch up high for ball 4. And so the go-ahead run is going to come on up to the plate. And it'll be Alec Bohm. Wouldn't this be something? The tying run's over at first. And we have a timeout on the mound. That's the first time this year that Chapman has given up 2 walks in an inning. Chapman has blown 4 saves in his career against the Phillies. And he's recorded 12. His ERA is at a 3.18 against Philadelphia. One of the best closers in all of baseball facing Alec Bohm here. First pitch to Alec. Swing and a pop-up. Hit out over towards the right side. Is anyone going to get there? No. First baseman tried to dive for it. Mickey Gasper gave it everything that he had. And luckily enough, it was out of reach. And the count is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Alec Bohm is in the box. No balls, 1 strike. Chapman kicks, fires. The pitch is down. The throw to third base. That's not in time. Schwarber steals third. And now we have a double steal. And a base hit could tie this game. Wow. Kyle Schwarber was aggressive on the bases. They did a double steal. And nobody was covering third because nobody thought that Schwarber was going to go there. And so Schwarber safe over at third. Here's the 1-1 to Alec Bohm. And that's a foul ball. And the Phillies are now down to their final strike. A base hit could tie this game. Red Sox fans on their feet. Chapman gets set. Kicks, fires, and it's swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. That pitch was way outside. Chapman gets another save, and so the Phillies lose by a final score of 3-1 against the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox get themselves another victory, and they tie up the series at 1 apiece. The Phillies will have to head over to Fenway tomorrow night as the series wraps up at 6:45, and they will have to get a win tomorrow against their former player, Ranger Suarez. It'll be Jesus Luzardo who is on the bump. The home run streak is over, and the hitting streak is over as well for Kyle Schwarber and for Brandon Marsh. Sonny Gray gets his 4th win of the season. Tanner Banks records his 3rd loss. And Aroldis Chapman gets save number 9 on the season. He's now 9 for 9 in save opportunities. And Rafaela is the player of the game as he hit the go-ahead 2-run homer against Orion Kerkering in the bottom of the 6th. And that was the difference of the ball game. Okay, so let's do this. All right. First and foremost, if you're going to sign off, thank you all so much for tuning on in today. It was a wild day. Probably the wildest stream I've ever had, ever. I mean, we've had a lot of wild streams, but this one is definitely up there. Thank you all for those of you that tuned on in. We are going to have a post-game show. We are going to talk about everything that happened, and we're going to break everything down. I have a lot that I do want to say about this game in particular. So if you want to stay on for that, you can. You can also call on into the show as well. 610-314-0844. We'll probably be taking phone calls around 9:15-ish, 9:18-ish or so. But yes, not the type of result that the Phillies wanted today. They ended up getting the loss. And it was just not a good day offensively. I thought that they would have more in the gas tank against Sonny Gray, and I was wrong about that. So that's now 2 games in a row where the bats just only provide not much run support at all, or not much runs. They had 1 run today. They had 2 runs yesterday. Justin Crawford's homer was just it. Like that was all the production that they got. 3 hits and just not a good performance at the plate today. But there was some good that I also want to talk about too. And so, when we come back, I'm going to let you know why I'm not mad about this game. I'm not mad. Am I a little bit disappointed in the offense? Yes. But I'm not mad about this game. And you're going to hear why over on the other side. JJ, why aren't you mad? JJ, you're a fool. You should be mad. I'll tell you why on the other side. Listen to this. All right, see you all in about 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. See you soon.
graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Yoshida swung on, barreled, and out to right field. Bye-bye, baseball!
That baby is long gone!
Welcome on into the Philadelphia Phillies postgame show here on Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourself a very fantastic day. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icon too. And that way you will know when we do go live. So the Philadelphia Phillies are not able to take care of business tonight against the Boston Red Sox. And Sonny Gray gets the win, and Tanner Banks gets the loss, and Aroldis Chapman does end up getting the save. I have some takeaways tonight. I'm going to get the bat out of the way first. Obviously, Sonny Gray was not really pitching so well, and the Phillies just went back to their old ways. They were chasing after pitches. They gave away a lot of at-bats, and they looked very lifeless at the plate today. And it gave me a flashback to the Rob Thompson Phillies offense that we were watching for quite a while. And that was unfortunate. And the reason why it was unfortunate was because Andrew Painter pitched really well today. But the bats just were too tight. They were too tight today, I thought. I didn't like some of the plate discipline and some of the approaches that this team had. I thought that they didn't play as much small ball as they have been over the last couple of weeks or so. I did like how they put pressure on Chapman in that ninth inning. Chapman did give up 2 walks, but Schwarber stole third, and Turner stole second base there. But it was just not enough. It was not enough. If you have to face Aroldis Chapman against this Boston Red Sox team, not saying that the Red Sox aren't going to win games, because obviously they are, but I really thought that tonight was a golden opportunity for you to try to at least, get within another game of the Atlanta Braves and try to get that number 2 seed in the division, but they weren't able to do so tonight. It happens. Sometimes things like that happens. And I'm not super upset about it. I'm a little bit annoyed with it. I wish that the bats didn't go as cold as they did. Crawford got a hit. Bohm got a hit. And Sosa got a hit, and that's it. Brandon Marsh ends his 13-game hitting streak. And Kyle Schwarber ends his 5-game home run streak. Unfortunately. So wanted them to be better. It ended up not happening today. But yeah, so Garcia didn't do so well either. And I kind of want to go back to this conversation that we had earlier today. And I'm going to raise the question again for those of you who didn't hear this before. When you call in into the show, please give me your answers, because I really want to hear what you guys have to say in this conversation. And just about this question, period. So the Phillies are now 11-4 under Don Mattingly. They were 9-19 under Rob Thompson. And my question that I asked heading on into the game, and I'm gonna ask this again: is Don Mattingly getting too much credit for the Philadelphia Phillies? Is he getting too much credit? I actually asked before, is Don Mattingly getting too much credit for the Phillies' offensive turnaround lately? But I'm going to switch it here, and I'm going to say, is Don Mattingly getting too much credit for the Phillies' turnaround, their overall turnaround? That's my question to you. I think that the bats have gotten better besides tonight. And last night, too, they weren't really so good either. I gave them more of a pass last night because I thought that they were putting up better at-bats. They just weren't getting good results. But tonight, from what I saw, they gave away a lot of at-bats. And Sonny Gray only gave up 2 hits. Like, that's unacceptable. I don't want to give him much credit tonight because the Philadelphia Phillies, I thought, really shot themselves in the foot. I really do feel that way. Is Don Mattingly getting too much credit for the Phillies' turnaround as of lately? Here's what I'm going to say about Don Mattingly's performance tonight. Trey Turner has a day off. Okay. I still want Justin Crawford in the leadoff spot. That's what I think should have happened. I think that Justin Crawford should have been batting leadoff today. And it would have been a really cool opportunity for him. And then you put Garcia second. I know that it's a lot of lefties. Or Sosa second, I'm sorry. Not Garcia. Edmundo Sosa should be batting second. And then batting third, Schwarber. And batting fourth, Harper. That's what I think should have happened. And then fifth, Brandon Marsh. I don't care if you have 3 lefties in a row there. That's fine. But anyhow, Don Mattingly today, I thought made the right decision to take Andrew Painter out when he did. I wasn't opposed to that. I was fine with him going to Orion Kerkering when he did. I think Orion Kerkering screwed up there, gave up a really bad pitch, and Rafaela knocked it out. That was just bad execution. My one little critique, though, about Don Mattingly today, and it's not really a Don Mattingly problem. This is more of a baseball problem because they played by the analytics in the 9th inning. Not telling you that this changes things. But I would prefer to have Brandon Marsh up there, even though it's lefty-lefty against Aroldis Chapman. Reward this guy. Maybe he does find a way to get a single there. I don't know. We can play the what-if game. That's not why that they lost, but I personally would have liked it. I think that Trey should have just deserved the whole day off. Some of you might look at it as waving the white flag. That's not how I look at it, though. If Brandon Marsh has been your best hitter over the last couple of weeks or so, give this guy a chance. He's also doing better against lefties. He's hitting the ball pretty well against left-handed pitching, and I can't understand why he didn't bat there. I know why, because they played the analytics game, but I think that the eye test should have been, go to Brandon Marsh there. I would have done that. And again, that doesn't make or break this game. I want to be very, very clear when I say that. It doesn't. Just something that would have been nice, I thought. Give Trey Turner the day off. Don't have him come up in that spot. Here's why I'm not mad about today, though. I'm not mad about today because I also saw a lot of positives. And the number one guy that I want to get to for my positive is Andrew Painter. Andrew pitched very well today. Did he give up the home run to Trevor Story? Yeah, that was a bad pitch. But my biggest binoculars were on him when he had to deliver from the stretch. He had runners over at first and third in one situation, ended up getting a double play ground ball to end the inning there. I thought that when he needed to execute, he did. He also was falling behind a bit in counts early on, but then as the game went on, he started to get ahead into more counts. And that is something that matters to me because in the very last game, he fell behind everybody. He was falling behind so many times in the last game that he pitched in. And he also didn't give up any walks today either, which is also impressive. And I take that as a positive. But yeah, 4 strikeouts, 5 innings. And Don said, you know what? We're still tied 1-1. Our bullpen is fresh. And we don't know how much longer you can last. But we want to just give you confidence. And we want to just say, you know what? Like, you did good today. Like, let's just end it on a positive. And I was cool with it. I was fine with it. If this was a playoff game, I'd feel differently. But in this type of situation during the regular season with where we are right now and with where Andrew Painter is right now, I'm fine with it. I thought it was okay. Don't put yourself in a stressful situation, and don't put your bullpen in a more stressful situation if you don't have to. And so that's where I stand. That's where I stand on that. Good swing for Justin Crawford. That was a positive. Crawford's playing really good. Crawford had a very nice sliding catch today, too, which I was very impressed by. And also, I notice a lot of times, too, when there's a line drive that's hit right over to the gap, he is quick to cut that baseball off. I've seen plenty of times we've had center fielders like Odupo Herrera and even other guys that are just so slow out in center, or even a guy like Johan Rojas wasn't really good at cutting things off in the gaps. Justin Crawford he's done a very good job at that. And so I want to make sure that I give him credit where credit is due, because defensively he's been really awesome. He also made another nice catch out in left center too, right on the warning track. He is definitely showing off his speed in center field, and he's been a pleasure to watch. The fact that this guy's not leading off, it just definitely sticks into my craw, but he's been magnificent. Brad Keller today did good. That's another positive that I have. Brad Keller and Tim Meza. I really enjoy what Tim Meza is doing. Keller needed that performance, though. I don't care if it was against the Red Sox. This guy's been shaky all year long. He pitched very well today. And that is, again, a positive that I take out of this game, too. Because he was giving up home runs. He was giving up a lot of meat down the center of the plate. And today, it wasn't the case today. So, and Tim Meza, I'll tell you this. I'm starting to really like Tim Meza in high leverage spots. I would consider maybe going to him as an 8th inning, 9th inning guy, or 7th, 8th inning guy. If you were to have to go to a lefty, I trust him more than I trust Jose Alvarado right now. Comment if you agree with me or disagree with me on that down below. But I like what he's doing. I do. But yeah, not a good day today from the offense. They got to bounce back tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit tough facing Ranger Suarez. I don't expect them to get a lot of runs against Ranger. But hopefully Zeus has a bounce-back performance. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. Ranger pitched really well in his last 2 games. Has not given up an earned run in his last 12 innings. So, But we'll see. We'll see how he does. And we'll see how the Phillies do tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I really want them to get another series when I thought tonight was the night for them to do so. And that's a little bit bothersome to me. It is. The more it sinks in, the more it does become a little bit more bothersome. But I just thought that this was a chance for them to really try to take advantage of this Boston Red Sox team, and they didn't do that. So it stings, but it's not the worst thing in the world, and I'm not going to go down like the I'm angry stage because I've been angry at this team a lot of times this year, and I got to pick and choose my battles. So that's where I stand. 610-314-0844. So the question that I have for you is Don Mattingly getting too much credit for the Phillies turnaround? And also, do you think I should be angry with how things went tonight? Am I being too nice? Am I being a good cop? Let me know. We'll take our first phone call from Allentown. What's going on? How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes.
What's going on, my friend? How you doing?
Great. Very, very good. My day was going well until I started watching this game.
You think I should be more mad? You think I'm letting them off the hook?
I mean, I really didn't care that much that they lost this game. You know, it didn't really bother me. You know, when I go to school tomorrow, I'm definitely going to get clowned a little bit because, you know, my team lost to the Boston Red Sox out of all teams.
Oh, you're from Boston?
No.
Oh, you're not from Boston. Where are you from?
Allentown, PA.
Oh, you're in Allentown, PA, but a lot of people aren't Phillies fans there, you're saying. So you're going to get made fun of for it? That's too bad,
not too many people there like the Phillies. A lot of people there like the Yankees and Mets and stuff.
Got you.
Kind of weird because, you know, like Pennsylvania.
Right.
You know,
no, I understand that. I totally understand that. That's too bad. And the Yankees fans are not going to be happy with you because they want you to continue to just destroy Boston. So, yeah, that's a lose-lose situation. I hear you on that. How do you think Andrew Painter did tonight?
Not too good at the start, but kind of locked in a little bit. Kind of disappointed that Rob Thompson took him out too early because if they took him out, if they kept him in, outcome would have been way different, I feel like. Very disappointed on the offense, too.
Yeah, no, I'm disappointed with the offense as well. I agree with you on that. I thought that maybe that they could put up a couple of more runs and that they could show a little bit more life, but they were chasing after pitches today. They weren't as disciplined. They weren't as locked in. And that part was a little bit annoying. I definitely hear you with that. But they got to get the series win tomorrow, my man. They really do. Do you feel comfortable with Jesus Luzardo out there?
I feel comfortable with Painter. Forgot the name of the other pitcher that was playing. I don't feel comfortable with him playing.
Tomorrow is a Luzardo, and then it's and then Ranger Suarez is pitching for Boston. Ranger. He's pitching tomorrow. So, but yeah, man, always good to hear from you, man. Call back anytime. Let's hope that they get a W tomorrow.
Yep, I hope so too.
All right, shout out to my guy. Shout out to 610. Dude, that's crazy. I didn't realize that at a school in Allentown, PA, that they have Yankees fans and they have Mets fans. Ew, in Allentown, PA? What are we doing? How's that occur? That's crazy. All right, we'll take another phone call. We got 614 from Columbus, Ohio. 614, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What is going on? How are you?
I am good. I just want to say I am corner route from the chat. So
Corner
hello, everyone in the
routes.
chat.
Oh my gosh. I while you're on the phone, I don't know if you can hear the MVP chants loud and clear, but I got them just queued up for
I
you.
can hear it.
Corner route. I mean, everybody needs to drop the fires and the MVPs and the GOATs in the chat for this guy because, I mean, I don't even think thank you is enough. My night was really crazy, and I'm just speechless. I'm just so speechless.
Dude, I'm glad I could support, man. I love the channel.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I really do. I need to talk to you about this game, though. Okay. My question to you is, am I being too nice? Am I being a good cop rather than a bad cop for this game? Like, talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know. Should I be tougher on the offense? Do you think that I need to be a little bit more harsh? Where do you stand?
Okay, as a Yankees fan, I can see it. It's the pitching in my opinion. Not Painter today. Painter played good. I think they took him out. I think the chat was right. They took him out at the right time, take him off on a high note. But, I mean, you got Luzardo pitching tomorrow. I mean, he gave up 6 against the Rockies. I mean, it's just been an up and down battle. And then I feel like, the closers were good tonight. Like, Mesa played fantastic. I mean, I liked him. Kirkring, I mean, we don't have to talk about that, okay? We don't have to talk about that. But he was okay. But I think it's the pitching. I think you're okay to not be that mad at Mattingly. I mean, but it's the pitching, and he needs to get it better. I think the hitters are, off tonight as well, but pitching is number one for sure for me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that Painter was pulled at the right time, especially because Painter's been struggling. But I also hear what you're saying about Jesus Luzardo because we don't know which version we're going to get from him tomorrow. Is he going to go out there and put up a Cy Young performance, or is he going to go out there and lay a dud and pitch like he's, inconsistent Andrew Painter so far? I don't know. I did feel like that tonight, though, was sort of a lost opportunity in the sense as well because I don't think it's going to be easy going up against Ranger Suarez. I know that the last time that he played against you guys, he did end up losing. You guys ended up actually hitting the ball pretty well against him, but do I trust the Phillies offense to do the same? I don't, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I got to say, though, is Nicky Moniak might do something. He might do something for the Rockies, but are the Boston Rockies, I mean, who do they got? They got Duran, they got, Duran and Rafaela, but I think it's different. I think Luzardo can actually play well. It just depends. If he doesn't play well, is the offense actually going to pull back for him, give him some run support, or are they going to pull up a stinker 1 run like they did tonight? Like, what are they going to do?
That's a really good question. That's something that I actually didn't even think about. And then the other thing, too, that just crossed my mind is, well, what if Jesus does have a bad outing tomorrow? Because tonight you definitely used a lot of bullpen pieces. I mean, you went to 4 different guys. So who's going to be available tomorrow? And are they going to try to squeeze the lemon out of Jesus Luzardo and just bank on him to just go 6-7 innings? I don't know, but those are some really good questions. And I appreciate you for bringing that up. Do you have anything else that you want to say?
I just want to say it was great to be in the chat tonight. I love everyone in the chat. And if Luzardo sucks tomorrow, it's okay because we're all still going to be here at the end of the day. And we got to be happy that the Phillies are playing at least, even though I am a Yankees fan, but we love the Phillies.
That's, man, the one reason why I love this community is because I love that we're able to just get so many baseball fans, period. That's really one of the things that I really wanted to do this year. That's why I did the World Baseball Classic. That's why I've been doing other games that are out of the market besides the Phillies, because I really want to try to make as much as obviously the heart and soul of the channel is obviously going to be dedicated to Phillies content, absolutely. But I love being able to branch out, and I love just bringing people together, and I love this baseball community. And I am giving you the biggest hug tonight. I don't know what else I can do or what else I can say, but thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your generosity. It means the world.
Of course. I hope to do it again soon.
You don't have to, but you're the man. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, man. I'll talk to you later, buddy. Okay?
Of course. Have a good night.
You too. Shout out to him, man. Drop those MVPs in the chat for my guy. That's crazy. All right, man. Well, that's going to wrap it up for me. I really don't have much else that I want to say. I hope that they can come out with a W tomorrow. But that's going to do it. I think that tonight was a little bit of a missed opportunity. But if they can get a win tomorrow, get themselves another series win, I'd be very, very happy about that. So with that, that's going to wrap it up for me. I love you all so, so much. And I will catch you all on the next one. So we'll be back on tomorrow night for our next Phillies game at 6:45. It'll be Jesus Luzardo going up against Ranger Suarez. And I'll see you all then. All right, take care. And Lila Tov. Peace out.